Alright guys, hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today, I'm going to be ranking the seasons of Supergirl. Since Supergirl comes back in 2 weeks and takes over Superman and Lois, I thought to have these 2 weeks of Supergirl news, or Supergirl videos. Just like a couple weeks ago, when I ranked the seasons of Flash, and then I did everything on the you need to know about the Flash season 6 before we went to season 7. I'll be doing the same thing next week. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into this video. So, I don't really like this show, as, like, I don't, that's facts. I don't like this as much as I do the other shows. Supergirl, for some reason, is, like, the worst out of the bunch. I don't like Supergirl as much. I don't know why. I feel like it's probably the acting, or I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna be ranking, like I've said like 1,000 times already, I'm gonna be ranking the seasons of Supergirl. Number 5 being the worst, number 1 being the best. Now don't take that as me, and okay, so if you are a die-hard Supergirl fan, please don't take me down as being bad, because if ranking these all 5, I would, if I could put multiple seasons on one, I would rank them all 5. But there actually is one that is really good and I really like, so we're gonna leave that for the end of the video. Number 5, which is season 5. The latest season was trash, honestly. The crossover was dope. Lex was kind of not dope in this season. He was kind of lackluster in this season. And then everything that was bad. I hated the new suit with pants. I loved it better when she had a skirt, but when she got pants and when it became the glasses, taking off the glasses, and the whole suit came on, that was kind of cool, but not really though. Like that was, ugh. And then her being the Paragon, no. It was Martian Manhunter is pretty cool as a Paragon, but having Supergirl be a Paragon, I mean, it had to be one person from each show being a Paragon, because that's the way it's gotta go. But Leviathan, those were so bad. I didn't like Leviathan one bit. And Lena's whole story in the beginning of the season was kind of boring. That's what I think this whole show is. It's boring. And I'm kind of like I said in my my thoughts on Supergirl ending video, I didn't really care for Supergirl ending because I don't like the show. Number 4, which is season 4. Now, the whole Ben Lockwood and his 2 sidekick part, that was kind of terrible. Lex was brought into this season, and that's why I kind of liked it, because Lex was the best part of that season. Oh yeah, the Elite. The leader of the Elite with the weird freaking chest plate or whatever, and then the hat, and then the weird little snake thing, and then the invisible alien, which was just a terrible excuse for not having good CGI. And yeah, but I liked Lex because it was John Cryer. I was gonna say Scott Cryer, but yeah, no, John Cryer is a great Lex Luthor. But he kind of died out early in that season. And then we got Brainy for a full season, and I loved it. Brainy was so good in that season, and like sometimes he like, especially that one fight scene where he had in that season where he went up onto a wall and the stinking the people, whatever Ben's people were, they all took each other out and he fought with physics and not actually fighting. I loved Brainy. I loved Brainy in that moment. Brainy was so cool in that episode. Alright, now number 3 is not season 3. It's actually season 2. With the whole Daxamites. That was so bad. Monel was cool and everything. Love interest. Because it's a CW show. They gotta have a love interest. The Daxamites, with the whole drama, and they had to make a stupid story about why the Daxamites were mad. And yeah. I loved Mixie's Pitalik, cause ever since I figured out how to say that, I've been wanting to say it every single time, and I tried to explain it to my mom and sister about how to say Mixie's Pitalik, and it's Mix Ease Pit a Lick. I don't know if I'm gonna edit that in, but whatever. And then the lead into the crossover, where it was, the season 2 crossover, where it was just basically a bunch of portals opening up everywhere, and then the cyborg Superman or whatever that was in this season was weird. Like, it doesn't make sense that it was John Jones as the cyborg Superman. That didn't make sense at all. Introducing Superman into the season finally was pretty cool. You know, he has his own show. Like, that was amazing. Number 2, season 1. I hated the budget of the villains. You can obviously tell that they just got a mask and got a prop and made it. It was bad. And I liked the origin story of Kara, and I loved her origins of coming out as Supergirl. And then I liked her job, that her thing to keep her identity in. That was cool. But that's mainly what I could say about season 1. Season 1 was kind of slow at some points, but it was still good. It was pretty good. I kind of liked it, but not as much as my number 1 pick, which is season 3. I loved Rain. Rain was so good, and I loved how I knew the story going in thanks to Paigey or Emergency Awesome. One of those two. They gave me full intel of what Rain's abilities were and how they came to action. And that's why I kind of liked that season, because I knew I was hyped for what I was going into. After watching Rain first come out, I was so hyped for the season. But then I hated the other world killers. They were so bad. But either way, I loved that season because it brought Mon-El back. And it was also the very first season that I waited every single week for. Dude, I love every single season. My favorite season of all the shows was when I started watching it live. And season 3 was just really good. Everything was connected and stuff. I mean, somewhat. There was a couple filler episodes here and there. But then when Sam was brought back for the 100th episode, that was amazing. And then I saw, after seeing The Child in season 3, and then seeing this movie. I don't know what it was, but it was a kid with a disease on his face, and the daughter, was in that, and so I was like, oh, dude. Those were my rankings. So yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. So if you guys did, please leave a big like down below. If you guys haven't already, please check out the playlist of my ranking shows. And then click over here for my latest Supergirl video. Subscribe in the middle. Peace.